The name William Shakespeare will make many students in the UK scream in pain.
Oh, and just one more thing. Yeah. That is for every schoolboy and schoolgirl for the next 400 years. Have you any idea how much suffering you're going to cause?
But did you know that he created many English phrases that we still use today? So in this lesson, you will learn 21 must-know expressions that will make you sound more natural in English. All thanks to William Shakespeare. Okay, let's go. If you want, you can download the PDF in the description. You can use it as a review or watch it with the video. All right, number one is in a pickle. So like I said, it doesn't mean we are really inside a pickle or inside a jar of pickles, okay? It means you're in a difficult situation. And it comes from the play, The Tempest. So here it will always be where the phrase comes from. So in a pickle, I'm in a pickle. Let's have a look at an example. I lost my wallet and now I can't pay for my ticket. Oh no, you're really in a pickle, aren't you? Oh no, you're really in a pickle, aren't you? So we can say in a pickle. Sometimes we say I'm in a bit of a pickle as well, a bit of a pickle. Look at the PDF for more examples. Next is break the ice from the Taming of the Shrew. Break the ice. So it means to start a conversation in a social setting, right? You start a conversation. Let's look at an example. So, I didn't know anyone at the party, so I told a joke to break the ice. Oh, nice. Once people laugh, it's easier to start talking, isn't it? Next is seen better days. That's from the play As You Like It. So if something is very old or worn out, you can say it has seen better days. For example, here is an old sofa, right? It's very old. It has seen better days, right? Let's look at an example. That sofa looks like it's falling apart. Yeah, it's seen better days. Or, yeah, it's seen better days, hasn't it? Because remember, it's means it has seen better days. Yeah, it's seen better days, hasn't it? Okay, good. Next one. The world is your oyster. Comes from the play The Merry Wives of Windsor. The world is your oyster. It means the world is full of opportunities. For example, I just graduated and I have job offers in 3 different countries. That's amazing. The world is your oyster. So it means you have many different opportunities. Next one, a classic. Love is blind, from the play The Merchant of Venice. And it means love overlooks faults, meaning love overlooks, it doesn't look at the bad things in someone. So you might fall in love with someone who isn't a very nice person, but love is blind. So you will still love them. You don't see the faults. You don't see the bad things, okay? An example, I don't understand why she's dating him. Well, love is blind after all. Next one is fair play from The Tempest. And it means justice and equal treatment, something being fair, equal, right? You hear fair play a lot in football games when we talk about football. Let me give you an example. The ref should have given a penalty for that. Yeah, no way was that fair play. Right? Let me give you another example that's not about football. So, I managed to get front row tickets for 20 quid. Fair play, mate. That's a bargain. So here, fair play means more well done, good job, fair enough. It's used a lot. Same as fair enough. Fair enough, mate. Fair play, mate. That's a bargain. Another example. I wanted to give you more examples because we use fair play in Britain quite a lot. So, example, I told my boss I couldn't work overtime and he actually agreed. Fair play, mate, nice one. So fair play also is similar to nice one. Right, fair play, mate, nice one. Right, you can use them. You can use it by itself or together. Okay, next one up is good riddance from the play Troilus and Cressida. So it means you're glad to be rid of something, and we use it a lot. So for example, my rude neighbour finally moved away. Oh wow, well, good riddance, I say, right? I put in well and I say to make it sound more natural for you. So this is very conversational English, okay? Next up is lie low, and from the play Much Ado About Nothing. So it means to stay out of sight or avoid attention, right? You lie low. You don't want to be seen. An example, the boss is in a bad mood today. Oh, then I'd better lie low for a while. All right, next is too much of a good thing from the play As You Like It. And it means exactly how it sounds, really, to be honest. So it's too much of something can be bad, right? Too much of anything can be bad. So an example, chocolate. Now, chocolate isn't always good, but it's, a small amount of chocolate is okay. So for example, I love chocolate, but I ate too much and now I feel sick. Yeah, you can definitely have too much of a good thing. Yeah, you can definitely have too much of a good thing. Another example, I got promoted, but now I have twice the workload. Too much of a good thing, eh? Too much of a good thing, eh? Okay, the next one is As Good Luck Would Have It from the play The Merry Wives of Windsor. So it means fortunately or luckily. But it's more than everyday luck. It's unexpected or even serendipitous. Serendipitous is a pleasant surprise, something that happens unexpectedly and by accident. It's a really lovely word. There is a movie called Serendipity, so you can watch that if you want to learn more about the word. I think it's from 2001. I watched it when I was very young. Great movie, highly recommend. Anyway, next up, let's see what it is. So now we're getting to a little bit more difficult idioms, okay? So B2 level and up, but if you got B1, stay with us. Maybe you can still learn some great phrases. The first one is Heart of Gold from the play Henry V. Heart of Gold. So if your heart is gold, it means, you're very kind, you're generous, you're a lovely person. There is a song by Neil Young from, I think, 1972, called Heart of Gold. Listen to it, let me know what you think, but it's a great song to learn. So in his song, he's looking for a heart of gold. He's looking for his soulmate. Let's look at some examples. So, Sarah just spent her entire weekend helping at the homeless shelter. Yeah, she really has a heart of gold, doesn't she? You see, she's so kind. She spends her entire weekend helping the homeless. Next one, a wild goose chase, right? Wild goose chase from the famous Romeo and Juliet. So it means a pointless search. It's meaningless, a meaningless search for something that is very hard or impossible to find. An example, I spent hours looking for that rare book, but every store said it was sold out. Sounds like a wild goose chase to me. Okay, sounds like a wild goose chase to me. Great phrase to learn, guys. Next one. All that glitters is not gold. From the play The Merchant of Venice. So it means, think about it, not everything that glitters, not everything that looks valuable is actually valuable. So maybe it glitters, it's shiny, but it might not be gold. Okay, so not everything that looks valuable is actually valuable. An example, that flashy new phone looks great, but the reviews say it's terrible. Well, all that glitters is not gold. Next one, a foregone conclusion from the play Othello. And it means an inevitable result, right? It's in, not, or un. Evite, avoid. It's unavoidable. An unavoidable result. It was always going to happen. If you look at here, for, like before, right? Pre, gone. It's already gone. It's predestined. It has already been decided. An example. Did you see that team play? They were incredible. Yeah, their win was a foregone conclusion though, wasn't it? Right? It means they were bound to win. They were always going to win. We use this a lot. It's a great phrase. Write it down, guys. Next one, bated breath. Bated breath. So it's also from The Merchant of Venice, and it means to hold one's breath in anticipation. You're excited, you're nervous. What's going to happen? Bated is an old word or version of abated. So it means to lessen, to reduce, to cut back, to hold back. So you can imagine you're holding back your breath. Okay, bated breath. An example, they're about to announce the election results. The whole country is waiting with bated breath. It's a good phrase, not as popular as other phrases, but it's still good, guys. Next one, wear my heart upon my sleeve. So this is a little bit more poetic. In the examples, it's more conversational, but it means to openly show your emotions. So if you have your heart, this is your sleeve. If you have your heart on your sleeve, everyone can see your heart. Everyone can see your emotions. An example, you could tell she was really upset when she got the bad news. Yeah, she wears her heart on her sleeve. Or more natural, yeah, she wears her heart on her sleeve, doesn't she? All right, next one is method in the madness from the play Hamlet. And it means there is a logic behind the chaos. So maybe there is a system, there is a method behind the chaos or the madness. For example, why do you have sticky notes all over your desk? Don't worry, there's a method in the madness. Sticky notes are like post-it notes where you write notes. Maybe you stick them on the wall. It's a great phrase, this one, method in the madness. Next up is fight fire with fire from the play King John. So it means you use the exact same tactics, methods as your opponent. You're fighting fire with fire. Okay, let's look at an example. They started spreading lies about me, so I told the truth about them. So sometimes you have to fight fire with fire, don't you? Right, so you're using the same tactics, the same method. Next one, make your hair stand on end. Make your hair stand on end from the play Hamlet. And it means to be terrified, to be really scared of something. If you imagine your hairs on your arm, they're standing on end. So it means you're very scared, right? When you're very scared, sometimes your hairs come up, don't they? So an example. That horror movie made my hair stand on end. Mine too, right? So if it's something makes you scared, it's a great phrase to learn. Next one, eaten out of house and home. Eaten Out of House and Home by Henry IV, Part 2. And it means to use up all of someone's food and resources. So imagine you're eating out of the house and the home. They're the same thing, right? So it means they've really eaten everything. You can use this when talking about pets, kids, even guests as a joke, right? It's just humorous. Let's look at an example. My teenage son eats everything in the fridge. Sounds like he's eating you out of house and home. Sounds like he's eating you out of house and home. Next one, neither rhyme nor reason. Neither rhyme nor reason, from the play The Comedy of Errors. In British English, usually we say neither. Some people say neither. And in America, they say neither. I say neither. So it means no logic or explanation. There's no logic to something. For example, why did he quit his job so suddenly? No idea. There's neither rhyme nor reason to it. Okay, thank you so much. Those are your 21 fantastic phrases by William Shakespeare. Let me know what your favourite phrase is in the comments below. And I hope you use them in real conversation. Okay, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.